Hello everyone, Gaston Fan, and it's time for another edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Roll Cage TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of room. A whole lot of room in my bike and room in my cat, and he was running around here. Anyways, where are we doing today? We are, first of all, we're checking out the TT Esports menu. I have no esports points. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. So there is another event. This was event 1 that I missed. Shucks. This is event 2 that I'm also gonna miss. Maybe I'll do it if the stream has some time. Glad to see that they're opened that up again a couple weeks ago or a month ago or whenever it was. But that does not concern me. What concerns me is continuing on in the season. This is the start of a new stream. If you're watching on YouTube, you can catch the show live. Twitch.tv/RollCageTV. And we're just going to jump right into the race. What was the race? It was just a single section. Okay. We can do that quickly. Do I need to warm up a little first? There is no warm up here. Nah, it's not gonna matter. It's been a week since I played, but I don't think it's gonna matter if I'm warmed up or not, because this game is hard, very hard. My roommate kindly decided to come out here and give the cat a little bit of attention, which has him nice and calm now. He was caterwauling here just before I got started. All right, we're loaded up. Let's get going. Is this mass start? I always like to see that. Also like to see that it's not raining. I still have not checked out the 2 games that are on my list to do after this playthrough is over. We're in Season 9, middle of Season 9. Going to be doing that in Season 10. And then this playthrough is going to be done. What I've done is 5 seasons of the Super Sport and 5 seasons of the Superbike. And there are 5 upgrade levels, so that's why I picked 5. Started Super Sport at level 1 of upgrades, then progressed through to level 5 each season, and then upgrade the bike at the end of every season for the next one. Now I'm on the Superbike class, and this is the 4th. Oh! I was staying on the bike for so long. And this is the 4th. I'm running level 4 upgrades here this season, and then we'll be starting one more season with the top level 5 upgrades, and then we'll be putting this game to bed. And I'll be going back to playing TT Isle of Man 2 in my spare time rather than this one, because I've made it quite public that I prefer Isle of Man 2. I like the way the bikes handle, I like the way everything looks in this game, but I like playing against the AI. I don't just do time trials like some of my friends do. One in particular, shout out LCK Racing. He loves this game because he loves the feeling of it and everything, and I like the feeling of it, but he just races around doing time trials and doesn't play against the AI. Not trying to do a career. And so yeah, the fact that the AI is ridiculously hard does not affect him at all. I'm sure a lot better than me anyway, but I don't see people playing against the AI online. Videos that I saw, hold on a second. know, but the game does stuff like that. Makes the audio go crazy. A clicking sound like that only happens in this game for some reason. It starts clicking the microphone input. It's not the microphone is loose or anything. I've tried it, different headsets, different microphones, different controller, different keypad scrolls plugged into. It does it no matter what equipment. So unfortunately, if it starts happening, all I can do is unplug the headset and plug it back in, and then that seems to correct it for at least a little while. Sorry again for my throat clearing. It is not even a half an hour past time for me to take my past the time that I took my allergy pill, is what I'm trying to say. It's also interfering with my old man nap time. The things I do, committed to this stream. Yeah, I played a while back, first weekend of May is my, first Saturday in May is my mid-season marathon, my mid-spring marathon. I do that every 3 months. First Saturday of, February, May, August, and November. And played TTL Man 2 during the last one, and really enjoyed that. Start up a new season there. And I did not get a penalty. I finished a minute and 3 seconds behind the leader, and the guy in front of me finished 5 seconds behind the leader. So there you go. LCK, I think he said, has been to the Isle of Man race in real life a couple of times. He does live in the UK. Which actually happened not too long ago. All right, let me see. What's next? A qualifier. Full circuit. How many laps? Probably have time for it. No laps. Oh, right, it's a qualifier. Okay, I can do that. We'll see what the full race is like. I am eating my normal Saturday pretzels because I skipped lunch, like usual. Trying to do that quietly, which is not easy. And we skipped the free practice because we don't need no practice. We don't need practice to finish last. All right, and again, gonna open up the track map, let everyone get in front of me so they don't run into me. My best time, oh, what was it now? It was, right around 23 minutes for the main course. And then recently I broke that, but I don't remember what it was. 22 minutes and 10. There's no way to look it up. Which is another thing that irks me about this game. I didn't do it in in like a separate time trial thing. I did it during a race. My arrow is pointing backwards. Is that a bad omen? This is one of the few courses that go counterclockwise, anti-clockwise, as they would say on the aisle. All right, let's go do it. Set my best time. I am recording these quite a bit in advance of when they are going to come out on YouTube. I will be taking some time off from Twitch while I get the next game queued up and ready and all that stuff. But on YouTube, you should know the difference. I should have everything ready because I am going to be ahead at least a few weeks, a couple of weeks. I'll be able to just jump right in. So racing content will continue. I am recording this on a day when I have a dirt rally video that just dropped on YouTube. Those Dirt Rally 2 videos are going to continue throughout 2024 because it's the 2024 official dirt club. Here I'm trying to concentrate and talk at the same time, which is not something I normally do. But I do have a couple racing games. I have to see which one I'm going to do. I do have my number one preference would be to do a game that's made by the same people, or maybe just published by the same people as this, Rims. But I'm going to take some time to play it through enough to make sure that it's I can do a career and get through the career mode there, see what the career mode's like, that sort of thing. If it turns out to be like race 4, I couldn't do a career mode of that on stream because I couldn't do a career mode of that because I couldn't get through the first race. I can race around. I've played the game online during my marathon streams, but and I miss not being able to drive on places like Nordschleife and whatever. So I can play that game and drive around Nordschleife, but I can't do a career because the very first event is a timing challenge, and I can't beat the time. And it seems like there's no way to get around it, that like the career mode is just one race after another, sort of like this. But with timing challenges that I can't beat, the first one at least. And I'm trying to think of the name of the course. It's the first course. You have to do a lap in Brands Hatch. You have to do a lap in 22 seconds or something like that, and my best time is 40 seconds, something like that. It's like, I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know that my best time was twice as much as the time that I needed to get it in. And I could practice some more, but I played a lot of racing games, motorcycle games. I played Ride 2 and Ride 3. So I got Ride 4 in anticipation I might be able to play it do a career of it on stream at some point, and turns out I can't. But I do have a really nice livery that I put together. So I've got credits for that, for my Shock Cat decal. they have like certain emotes, emojis that you can use as decals, and they have a shocked person, but they don't have the shocked cat emoji, which is kind of like my trademark. So I had to make one. Take the shocked human and put ears on it and whiskers, and a nose, and all that other stuff that turns it into a cat. Paws. I guess the arms are still look like the paws of the cat. So hands that are part of the shocked face. Fortunately, it's not like the blue-faced version of the shocked. You know, some emoji sets have a blue-faced shocked person. And I would not have been able to turn that into a cat. Well, I wouldn't have been able to turn it into something that looks like the shocked cat emoji. I guess I could have had a shocked blue cat. Cats come in all colors, but I don't think they naturally come in blue. And I don't think their face turns bright blue when they're shocked, and nor do I think humans' face turn bright blue when they're shocked. That shocked human emoji with the blue face really kind of drives me crazy. There's no need to make the face blue. Now, I understand, like, there's I'm too cold, or it's hot emojis where the face is, red, and I'm cold emojis where the face is blue. Shivering with ice crystals coming off it, all that stuff. Okay, I get blue face because it's cold. It drives the point home. But the blue face, I can live without it. Blue shocked face. I'm trying to focus here, folks. Problem is, if I really focus, if I stay on the bike, then I get lousy times. If I fall off the bike, then I get lousy times. So I suppose trying to focus and not falling off the bike is not doesn't exactly improve my times. Although it's got to be better than if I fall off every mile. That does slow me down quite a bit. When I very first got the game and fired it up, I hadn't played a motorcycle game. I bought this before Ride 4. I hadn't played a motorcycle game since like Ride 2 came out, and or Ride 3, I mean. I think Ride 3 came out after T-Taller Man 2. And so I was really out of practice, and I literally did fall off every mile on average. 10-mile course, fell off 10 miles every lap. But then I got a little better, and I knew I couldn't make that turn. If I'd have turned the wheel enough to make the turn, I would have fallen over regardless. It's so hard to do this on a controller. I don't have... Also, when I played in the past, I had an Elite controller that I could use, swap out the thumb pad, thumbstick, joystick for steering, and replace it with one that has a longer shaft to it, so that you got a little bit more control. You can control the angle and stuff better. Which did make a lot of difference, but then the Elite controller stopped working right, and I haven't bothered to get another one. I don't even know if I'm using a regular Microsoft controller, Xbox controller, because not a third-party controller, because I'm using it with a chat pad, Xbox chat, and the Xbox chat pads are the best. The ones that were actual Xbox brands are the best ones, but they don't make them anymore. So got a bunch of them used off of eBay, which were kind of expensive, but worth it, because they are by far the most functional and also the highest quality. They don't have like little rubber buttons and stuff on them. They got little clicky buttons. Really good quality. I don't know why they stopped making them. Probably because they were really good quality and they couldn't afford to make them, and not enough people bought them. If you don't make money on it, you ain't gonna make it. So, not in this world, not in this life, not in this country, not in this day and age. I would not play without a chat pad. I need the chat pad. I think some people think, oh, the way they hold the controller or something, it kind of gets in the way. It doesn't get in the way for me. In fact, I prefer the weight of it, and it's very light, but still, it I think balances the weight a little bit of the controller, because the controller has a lot of weight in the front, because that's where the batteries go. There's also rumble motors in the handles, so it's controllers, console controllers, third party or original are pretty technical devices, pretty substantial, heavy devices. I don't know if they have cheap third-party controllers. They probably do. That last you a week. And usually once a stream I mention that I play in this tank cam view, because I can't handle the third person view. It just disorients me too much. I think that I can handle it better on a motorcycle than in a car. A car, the way they show you the side of the car when you go around a corner in third person view, I get completely disoriented. Which way is my car pointing? I want to know where I'm pointed. I don't need to see the slick paint job on the side of my car while I'm going around a corner. Anyway, esports pros all play in hood/bonnet view on a vehicle. I don't know what they do. I imagine they play in chase cam view on the motorcycle, because it doesn't suffer from that same sort of showing the side of the bike. It's pointed down the bike is fixed on the road, and the road doesn't move around, and you can see a little bit farther, which is the whole point, I think, of the chase cam view. And you can see if bikes are coming up to the side of you and that sort of thing. So, but I've tried to play and have not gotten any better times in third person view. Still not able to get close to like qualifying for the final race. And I'm playing with the easiest physics level, the lowest AI level, all my electronics turned up, which I didn't double check. Because sometimes it goes off. Now I can't double check because my eyes are too bad and I can't see the small lettering from where I'm sitting. I'll double check when I get back to the open world road. But I think they're all turned up. For some reason, it get them bumped. But yeah, easy as possible, everything. Okay, oh, when I wreck I can check, yeah. It's all on 3s. It also gives me an opportunity to go look at my chat when I wreck. if you watch any of my, that's enough to put it in the books. Go to Pit Box. That's what I want. And I had a 1 second penalty. Minute 46, so my time is about 3, 4, 5 times the guy ahead of me. Okay, now let's end the session and see what it looks like. Now it's yeah, it's still not too bad. 8 times. I still get my plus 1,300 points, my 5 reward points, upgrade points, which I have many upgrade points, more than I need, mostly because the game bugged out. I have won one race during this career when the game bugged out. Okay, let's see what the actual race is. It is a single section, so I can go ahead and do it. It's also good weather. That's nice. When it gets rainy in this game, with all the trees and the rain and everything, it does end up with motion blur on the Twitch stream. I can only set the bit rate of the stream up so high, and I have it turned up as high as they allow me to do on the Xbox. Even though I have good internet. And since it's just, if you're watching on YouTube, this is just a edited highlight of the stream. You do get the 1080p resolution, but you don't get, it's not recorded to a drive or anything. It's just taken right off of the stream. So you will still get the motion blur. It was worse when I streamed at 720, but once I crossed 100 subscribers on YouTube, I celebrated by upgrading my internet, and so that I could stream in 1080. I made that turn this time. That is an easy place to fall off. I also have the Discord. Another reason for taking some time off is so I can work on my Discord. I have a Discord that's not public right now. It's in, it's not even in beta. It's barely in alpha testing. It's going to be restricted to YouTube subscribers and Twitch followers, so you don't have to pay any money to be on it, but you do have to give permission to the bot that I use in order to verify that you are a subscriber and a follower. So, because that's a good way that Discord is like can be a terrible place unless you protect yourself. If you release a public Discord channel, you have to be prepared for all kinds of nonsense. So, one way to prevent that is you keep the bots away if they have to be subscribed, of course, and subscribed on YouTube or follow on Twitch. Some people have Discords only for their Patreon supporters or their Twitch subscribers or YouTube members. I don't know if that's built in, because those kind of checks you can do pretty easily. To do it the way I want to do it, you need to configure a third-party bot, and I've got the basics of that configured, but it still needs a lot of testing, and I need to set up different channels and stuff. More graphics. I still have very few graphics on my custom emotes on the Twitch channel. I have others to do, and get integrated and stuff. Okay, let's see how I did. And, oh, look at that. That's, pretty good for me. Still in last place, of course. But, under 2 times what the guy in front of me did. See, that's what happens when you take your time and don't fall off. You finish last, but less than last. Yeah, so I consider that a victory. That if I can do that, if I can get within twice the gap, I'm looking on the right side, half second column down, the gap. I'm only a little over 7 seconds ahead of the guy in front of me. And he was 10 seconds behind the leader, so there you go. Pretty good. And not too unreasonable, pretty decent spread, 10 seconds in the first to the end. The game has a tendency to have a really tight rubber banding, so that if you do not have, this is something I missed from TTL Man 2, where everyone was spread out. You could beat, I could beat at least a couple of people every time. And in this game, it's very hard to finish in the middle of the pack because there's a very narrow margin. All right, what's the qualifier? Section 1. I got time for it. Let's do it. Getting near the end of the season. I'm hoping to start on the final season during this stream. It says attempts 1, but it's a qualifier. Let's get the practice, as always. Pretzel sticks, love them. I've got a regional brand that I like. Midwest, US, Minnesota, where I live. And it is getting into the heated time of the year here, where it gets up in the 90s on occasions, stays in the 80s generally. Degrees freedom, of course. What is that about? Between 25 and 30 centigrade? Higher than that sometimes. Degrees kami, as I like to say. Is that everybody? Nope, there's still more. Now? I think that's good. There's not been an upgrade for this game in a while. Not since the 23 season pack came out, which I have, but I'm not going to do another 10 seasons of this game with a 23 specs, because, I mean, it's basically the same, right? A couple different drivers, maybe 1 or 2 bike brands, new liveries, you know, hardly anything different, which is why I'm glad it's not a whole new game for 2023, right? People that charge you a whole, well, I will not say the people that do this, but the games are evil, and they charge you $70 to $100 a year for nothing new. Although it's 2024, the 2025 editions of some of the games I buy are going to be coming up soon. I buy every, like F1, I buy every 5 years. So I have the played 2010, played that on the PC. Don't have it on the Xbox. Don't know ever available on the Xbox. If it was, it would have been the 360 probably, but 2010. It's not available now on the Xbox because no old season is available on the Xbox of F1 because the makers are owned by Electronic Arts, and Electronic Arts does not make old versions of their games available. You've got 1 year to buy, the latest version, and then that's it. Well, it's not actually. I think you can still get, like, when they come out with F1 2024, which is probably out now. I think it's out now. 23 will probably still be available. 22 isn't available anymore. So that sort of thing. So what is that? 2 years? They might even yank 23 earlier than when it's a year old. Less than when it's a year old. Something like that. I don't know what I'm trying to say. What am I trying to say? There's no more than 2 versions ever available. So you can't go back and buy earlier versions. Even if I wanted to get 20, I've got F1 2020, 2010, 2015, 2020. If I wanted to get 2021, I couldn't do it at this point. It's no longer available. But I'll buy the 2025, not when it first comes out, but late in the game, if it ever goes on sale, which Electronic Arts doesn't put their games on sale all that often. like never. Had to try to find a time. And I still didn't completely get out of it. Had to try to find a time I could mute. So clear my throat. I don't like pausing in the middle of a race. If I can find a natural time to pause, I will. I have watched people stream that every time a chat comes through, they're playing a racing game. Every time a chat comes through, they pause the race to respond to one chat, and then go on, see another chat come through, they pause the game to respond to another chat. Inexperienced people I've seen it. Does not make for a great viewing experience unless perhaps you're the person that is being responded to on the chat, and you're not really watching the game. I love watching other people stream live and getting involved in the chat and that sort of thing, but I don't get to do that often since I stream myself 4 days a week, Tuesdays and Thursday nights, starting at 6:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time. That's midnight UK time. I play Civilization 6 Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can check out my schedule. Twitch.tv/YouTube/Rollcage. You can find me. Just search for me on Twitter. /schedule. Twitch.tv/Rollcage_TV/schedule. And it's all there. And one tablet was telling me I need to sign in, but I'm already signed in. Maybe I should upgrade the. I think I need to upgrade, but I'm so afraid to upgrade everything. When everything works, I'm afraid to upgrade the software. But I do have a newer version of the browser I'm using on my old tablet. That's good enough. One attempt. It says I only get one attempt. That was my one attempt. Oh, clicking again. Yes, and I did not get close to this, near the same gap. I was a whole minute behind the guy in front of me. So a minute 4 versus 4, or 5 seconds. Yeah, not good. But I still get my reward points. Let's see if I got time for another qualifier here or race. What race is this? Are we close to the end? I was saying I used to do the final race as a custom race. Yes, this is it. Last race. I will try to get this in so I can do the main qualifier at the start of a YouTube episode, because that takes a while. And then I'll be starting a new season. This is full circuit and info. 3 laps. Don't have time for this. So let's go see if I can do a quick weekly event. Yeah, if you come here, you can set up the actual TTL Man race. Select the whole mountain course and then full circuit. And scroll over through all the sections and then tourist trophy. This mimics the actual event that I never qualified for. Problem is, there's a bug in the game where the sound will go out. If you play a race if you play a race for longer than about half an hour or so, the sound goes out. So, yeah, before I get to the end of the second lap, the sound goes out. So, yeah, can't do that. So, let's see. There are a couple things here. Were there any that I did? I don't think I was able to do any of these special events last time. They have 2 of them here now. That's a full circuit. That I'm not going to happen. That's the entire full circuit. I don't have time for that. How about this one? Again, the full circuit. It's only 1 lap. But, no, don't really have time for that. Well, this might just be a short episode then. I don't have any other challenge to do. I can check out the, what the esports race is. It's always a long race too. This one. They might tell me my score. Yeah, leaderboard. Oh, it's not unlocked yet. Okay, this must be, the second one then. One attempt. Okay, let's see what this one is. Section 5. Tries remaining 7. Do I have time to do this? I think I have time to do this. Here we go. Esport. Oh, wait. Am I on the leaderboard already? I don't know if I've done this yet. No, I'm saying show top. That means I haven't done it. Okay, let's do it. It's going to be ridiculous, but let's do it. Because I'm going to be an esport master here. I get to play as John McGinnis. I don't get to choose my bike or setup or any of that stuff. Because, this is an actual competition. I don't think they actually have any kind of reward, like, oh boy, raining. That's nice. But, you gotta use this bike. Gotta use, realistic, AI, all that stuff, or realistic physics. No AI, you're just playing against other people on the internet. But I don't think they have like a real esports tournament, like with prizes or whatever. Not like they have the top 10 finishers, you know, do a LAN event or anything like that. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe they do. That would be cool. The highest finisher, rather than doing a LAN event, maybe they'll just do, you know, how they could keep people from cheating though. I don't know, but because other games have had, oh, you can participate in this. I know Dirt 2 had done that. Excuse me, Dirt 2 had done that. You can Dirt Rally 2. Not Dirt Rally 2. You could. They had actual competition, open qualifiers for actual esports competition. And then you get through the closed qualifier, you can actually, they had a LAN event at the end of with real prizes. This, they could do an event where a real prize would be like tickets to the actual TTL Man event, with including, you know, travel time and travel and hotel expense, all expense paid trip to the TTL Man race. That would be a sweet prize. But I don't expect anything like that. This game does not have the following, does not have the number of people. I am not seeing, come to think of it, esports. There's gotta be esports for some motorcycle races, right? I would think, maybe. I have MotoGP. That'd be a game, 25 game. I got the MotoGP 2020. I can do a career of that. So maybe I'll get 25 and do that at some point. After after the next game I play after this, which again, I'm hoping that it's going to be rims, but if that doesn't have a career mode that satisfies me and I think is good for video and etc. Then because I'm doing a series, you know, doing a series online. If they don't have that, and it's not just if I stink at it. I'm playing this game and I stink at that. But this has not been terribly satisfying because I can't finish anywhere besides last, and that's a little bit much. Not winning the career is one thing. Finishing last by huge margins is another thing. But I generally aren't turned off of games when I'm not very good at them because I'm an old man. I'm not good at a lot of games. Whoa. I used to be decent. But, okay, here, racing for the finish line. All my electronics are still up. Interval starting method. Yeah, I was the only person on the course. So how'd I do? I can check the leaderboard, fix the weather. And then, oh, suddenly the shocks, they suddenly, was it shocks? They just suddenly, shocks came on, or because I didn't see them, you know, put the jack up there. Suddenly the bike just lurched up. All right, let's fix the weather. And let's see. How did I do? Oh, wait. I have to actually can't look at it from there. So this one I did. And leaderboard. Ugh. Oh, it's not showing me my time. Wait a minute. Why isn't it showing me my time? Show me. Okay, here we go. I had to scroll down some before it said show me. Okay, so I'm 439th out of 443. So that's not too bad. Everyone's down here lower than level 10. Actually, they don't. I don't know how many, because they only show you certain pages. Notice I can't even scroll up now. So I don't know. There might be more people behind me. They show me the page that I'm on, but I don't know if this is the actual page or what. So anyway, that is going to do it for this YouTube episode, though. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I'm just going to take a short break and be right back. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. The next YouTube episode will be out the next week, end day at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time, which is midnight UK time. So, well, I guess see if it's midnight. It's not necessarily weekend. The evening of, yeah. Anyway, either way, I will see you then.